Hello my friends and welcome to another exciting Tech Tuesday video. For those who may not know me, my name is Joshua Haynes, and every Tuesday I talk about technology to make your life a lot simpler. Today was Apple's September 2019 event in which they announced their new products they are releasing this upcoming month. What I'm going to do is summarize and save you some time the main functions, the specs, and price points for their new line of products. But first, let's get into it. The iPhone 11 and the iPhone XR are very similar in features and size as well as weight. When comparing the two together, the only thing that separates the iPhone 11 from the iPhone XR is the fact that it has a dual 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. It also has night mode that allows it to detect better resolutions for specific pictures in dark light settings. As well as shoots up to 60 frames per second with 4K video recording. The iPhone XR can only shoot up to 1080p in HD video recording up to 60 frames per second, and it doesn't have the night mode feature. The hardware has changed. They have increased the graphic card with the A13 chip in the iPhone 11. The battery has increased by 1 hour for video playback with the iPhone 11. There's also a faster and higher watt charger that allows you to charge your phone faster with the iPhone 11. With the iPhone 11 Pro and compared to the iPhone XS, the only thing that varies with the display features is the fact that they're using haptic touch versus the 3D touch feature that is no longer being used by Apple in the new phones. Another big difference is the triple rear camera, as well as the 12 megapixel front camera. This is something that's very big. A lot of people have been complaining that the front camera megapixels aren't as good as the rear camera megapixels. Apple has listened in regards to making them all equal. The quality of your pictures will increase tremendously, as well as your FaceTime visual clarity. You can also see that both cameras shoot 4K video recording up to 60 frames per second. You can see with the hardware functions for both phones, the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone XS, that the only thing that changes is the chip upgrade from the A12 to the A13. And you can see that the amount of hour video playback increased. What I do want to note is that both the iPhone XS and the iPhone XS Max are no longer sold through Apple. They're all discontinued since the new iPhone 11 is going to be replacing these models. The main difference between the Apple Watch Series 4 and the Apple Watch Series 5 is the fact that they have the OLED always-on Retina display without changing the battery life of the Apple Watch per charge. Another difference that they increased is the processor for the hardware with the Apple Watch Series 5. The new iPad packs even more value into their most popular and affordable iPad model, featuring a bigger 10.2-inch Retina display that supports the Apple Pencil, as well as for the first time the full-size smart keyboard. The difference between this and the last year model that was released is the fact that, of course, it's a bigger screen, but you can use a smart keyboard with it. In conclusion, the main differences of the iPhone 10 versus the iPhone 11 is the fact that the iPhone 11 has the iPhone camera upgrades. They have the night vision available. They also increased the battery life as well as the faster charging support. And they just increased the processor. Is this a deal breaker to purchase and upgrade a new phone if you have the iPhone 10? Not quite. But if you are upgrading from an iPhone 8 Plus or iPhone 7, you will see a significant change in the upgrade. The only difference with the Apple Watch Series 5 with Series 4, personally, in my opinion, that's a game changer, is the always-on OLED Retina display. In my case, that is something that I can see myself using more and more of. But if you have an Apple Watch Series 4, honestly, I wouldn't upgrade. If you're upgrading from like a Series 2 or Series 3, that's when I would consider having that upgrade. The Apple iPad 7th generation iPad that they're releasing, it's a great price to purchase and run the iPad OS with, especially with the smart keyboard functionality and the Apple Pencil support that they have. So that is something I would consider purchasing if you don't want to spend too much money but still have good functional capabilities to be productive. There are adapters, I believe, that you could purchase, the Lightning to USB, as well as Lightning to maybe USB-C. so that you can have some more features available to you with this iPad if you don't want to purchase the iPad Pro.